And good morning, everybody. It is Fabulous Friday featuring Gail Webster. Gail, it's a pleasure to have you on here. And I know we're going to be talking about something very heavy. We've literally just had a little chat beforehand, everybody. Gail, take it away. Tell us what you have to share with us.
Well, I know that everybody has heard of the fentanyl epidemic that this country has been in and how it has hurt so many people and families. And I do a program called Beyond the Veil of Grief. And I myself have experienced this. And there are so many things that people just don't know, that they think that if they see somebody that has died of fentanyl, they think, oh, that's just an addict. And that's not always true. You don't have to be an addict. They put this stuff in everything, on everything. There could be a young kid just thinking that he's going to smoke a joint and it's in the joint. It's not about sales and making money with the drug addictions. It's gone beyond that. It's about taking people out. And that's what people don't understand. And so it's heavy. There's a lot of parents out there who are suffering, and family members, even boyfriend, girlfriends, that just don't understand that they've had a loved one that they've lost. That this, well, it's a weapon. It's a weapon, and it's been named correctly, because it is a weapon. Okay, and your body, you just can't handle it. And one of the ones that was in my son's was carfentanil. And there was 2 different types of fentanyl in his system. Carfentanil is an elephant tranquilizer. Now, you would not be putting that in something unless you wanted to cause death.
Oh my gosh.
So it's something to take very seriously. And I want to get working with young people too. And I like working with the young kids. You know, you can say, don't touch this, don't do, you know how it is with kids. They're teenagers. I went through it as a teenager. We all went through it. You have to test and try things, but this is really dangerous for our kids right now. So,
Gail. I can only imagine
the level of pain. Oh, well, this is why I disappeared for a while, because the anger in me was so bad, because I found the people that poisoned my son.
Okay.
They mess with the wrong mama bear. Okay. And I'm following everything. And, it's a spiritual thing. I was able to work with another hypnotist who helped me with, it's not forgiving because they deserve forgiveness. It's forgiving because I deserve the peace.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And, when we cross over, I've been doing spiritual work my whole life.
Yeah.
Okay. I live and breathe it every day.
Yeah.
Okay. So between the meditation, the mediumship, the readings that I do, the shamanic work that I do, the hypnosis, and I love doing all these things, because I do find the good in everything that happens. And my son's death will not go swept under the rug. No. And, he will be honored. He was weak. They targeted him. There's a whole story. It's in my book.
Okay.
I haven't published it yet, but it's coming. I'm waiting for a couple of more pieces. But my joy in my journey right now is to help, because I follow a lot of stuff I'm watching. The parents, the guilt, how they feel that they didn't do enough, or what they could have done more. They're just beating themselves up. It becomes a cycle, and it's painful. And you get in that loop yourself, and then you can start self-medicating with alcohol, different things. And I feel that it's a reflection on a spiritual level. the addiction, whether it's with alcohol or drugs. And I think Alzheimer's has the similarities because they all three affect the brains.
Yeah.
And you watch your person that you love slowly, start disappearing, and you start grieving. Although addiction has a different peeling away, because when someone sees somebody with Alzheimer's and they say, "Oh, that's so sad," and everything, they have a different kind of empathy than they do for somebody that's gotten addicted. Okay. And the addiction, it's terrible. Alcohol does the same thing too.
Yeah.
You just have to learn to work with what you have to work with to help people get out of their stuckness, because whether it's any of these things, the two addictions, alcohol or drugs, when they're in the deepest part of their addiction, they're not thinking straight.
No.
They can't make logical, rational choices. They're not thinking straight. They need help.
They do.
Our country's got to do better. Our rehab's got to do better.
Yeah.
Our detoxes have got to, our hospitals.
Yeah. And it's that to so many people fear being judged. And you're right, people do judge people.
Well, they do. They judge you. And there was very few people over the years that I shared that I was working, with helping my son. There were a couple of, people in the field that I trusted and loved, and I tried to connect my son with. I had all the tools. See, it's really painful for me. Really painful for me, because, people will say, "Oh, you couldn't help your son." That's not true, because I've helped a lot of people. However, he needed somebody outside of me.
Yeah.
Okay. And I couldn't take that personal, although I did everything in the book, everything that's in textbook, everything everybody told me. I got beat up. I got told, do this, do that. I did it all. Okay. It's, so I can understand the pain that these parents feel.
Oh, yeah.
Or even spouses that are working. It's a hard one.
Oh,
but we got to do better with the rehabs and the detox centers, because, and even AA, I'm going to say the percentage of people that stick with it is not high. There's a lot of relapses. Okay. And it's because, well, it's kind of like predators know where to go prey, right? They know where to go to find somebody to get them back on something, because they themselves can't do it, or they just want somebody to party with, or they want to sell them drugs. So they're everywhere. They go in every area where you are trying to go and get help.
Yeah. And that word predator.
And it's predatory.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And you know how people can be, and it's really, really sad, because instead of lifting you up, because they can't get to that state, they don't want you to, so they prey on the weak. They know you when you're at your weakest. Let's just say that. They do. They see it. And for me, my son was so attached to me, and we had a really good connection. He was very, very intuitive too, very empathic. However, because of that, he didn't protect himself like he should have, Claudia. And whenever I would be working away or moving or trying to do something different, or pushing him to do his work, do his stuff, there was always something major and crucial. It's like, okay, I'll just use HypnoThoughts. Every year that I'd go to HypnoThoughts, while I was gone, something would happen with him. Every year. I'd get a call, I'd get a text, something major. He was in the hospital. He was that, you know, it never failed.
Yeah.
And that happened with a lot of things in my life, you know. So it's like you're almost afraid to move. Because if you move, because he was so attached to my energy, you know, he had a haunting voice on me.
So he needed you to ground him. And I can't help but see this metaphor.
Absolutely.
You're sat there, Gail, and I can see the metaphor. Right. I don't know if you realize
It's
it.
true.
You've got this tree, and it's like you are the roots. And he couldn't, if you like, necessarily blossom without.
And you know, we're so connected, Claudia, that when the EMTs were going to pick up my son, the same time that they were picking him up, I was texting him, "Where are you?"
Oh my God.
I didn't sleep all night.
I'm sure. I can, yeah. And I have.
He was supposed to be going to an AA meeting.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
I have friends who this has happened to. It's just it is
heartbreaking.
Yeah, heartbreaking.
And so we've got to start raising the vibration of love too, because they want us sad, they want us crying, and they want us hurting.
And in fear.
And we got to break through that.
Okay.
Because the only thing we take with us, Claudia, when we leave this planet is love. That's the only thing we take with us.
Yeah.
So
Gail, I can hear that passion. Okay. You have passion and purpose. Absolutely. Written all into this. And you've got a program, haven't you? And you're
yes.
training it at HypnoThoughts Live this year on the Thursday, the 16th.
Yes.
So tell it, it's a 1-day workshop.
It's a 1-day workshop.
So tell me more about it, because you're going to be training hypnotists how to help the parents. It's what is it called?
Okay, it's called Beyond the Veil of Grief.
Okay.
And helping, you know, with this particular thing, because let me tell you, you probably never run out of clients right now. Because it's bad. It's bad. But through hypnosis, guided soul work, energy healing, spiritual communication, what you're going to learn is how to understand the unique emotional patterns of the addiction related loss.
Yeah.
Okay. How do I know? I've been through all of it. And, you know, I also connect because I'm very empathic with people. I have been connecting with everything on this. And so there's a lot of work that I've done on this. We're going to use trance and visualization to reconnect with peace, love, and forgiveness. Forgiveness is part of the program too. Even though they may not deserve it, you do. Yeah. Release the guilt and the illusion of what could have been, because it doesn't. Of course, I got a cat going to come help us.
Perfect.
And receive messages from energy, from spirit in a safe, sacred way. Transform the pain into purpose and open the heart up and align. So, you know, we're going to be doing like a circle. I'm also going to be doing a shamanic meditation, hypnosis, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it meditation. Some people call it hypnosis. But we're going to be doing the workshop on that, teaching you that for them, how to get back in touch.
Okay. You know, so Gail, so somebody taking your workshop, could they then do that learn how to do that for group work?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Yeah. Because I think a lot of people are wanting to, well, how can I do this? You you might obviously will want to do it, be able one-to-one, but is there a possibility that they can then do groups?
Absolutely. Because the more of us that are out there lifting this heavy energy, because that's what they want. That's what they want from us.
Well, it's the camaraderie.
That's right.
You know, because we have to lift it up.
We're not forgetting our lost ones, loved ones. I'm also going to teach you how to. I'm going to do a medium meditation that they can do themselves to connect to their loved ones and I'll also be giving that in the workshop too.
Nice. They're going
Okay.
to
So it's the shamanic work of
yeah.
bringing back the pieces that got shattered. Okay. Which is what it is. And I do want to say something here. And this is for all the moms, because we're the ones that are able to say this. Okay. Because we've carried the child, we gave birth. We have their DNA in our body the rest of our lives, because they became merged with us and became part of us. So they're always with us here.
They are.
Absolutely.
So we carry our babies with us all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for sharing that. Honestly, so anybody who is at HypnoThoughts, and you feel a calling for this, then please definitely check out Gail's workshop. And not sure how I can necessarily follow that, but I can with my bunny talk. I've got that.
No, I love your bunny talk, because that's love. That's connecting with kids.
Well, actually, it is, and a child.
Yeah, and you could do the inner child. It's also for adults too.
Yeah, it is. And actually, what it does is it helps people with the reasons why they might do the addictions.
Absolutely, it's all intent.
It gets to the root cause without hearing the story, and I show and people learn that they get their own transformations, because let's face it, we all have shit, so it clears that. And it's through play, yet it's heavy as well. And there's eye movements, bunny eye movements, and anybody who takes my workshop, actually, you will also get to join my Facebook group, which is, I'm all putting stuff in there all the time. But also you will get to join the online one that I'm doing in September, the 2-day online workshop, as an added bonus. Mm-hmm. So, because I want good bunny talk practitioners, I want them to feel that they can, I can really do this. In fact, you can do it from the 2 days, but it's like, well, how might they then be able to do it with somebody if they do want to do it online? Well, then you can learn it online as well. I actually always see all my children in person, because I prefer to. I've got 1 or 2 online, it's fine, but for my littles, I prefer it in person, because we're on the floor. And that's why when you're learning the bunny talk process at HypnoThoughts, it is like, as I say, live. We're on the floor, we're playing, we are regressing, because
you're also grounding, because you're on the floor.
Oh, well, there you go. But you're playing because kids are on the floor. Yeah. Shoes are off. You're playing with toys, you're playing with this, but there's a whole load of metaphors and all sorts that goes with it. And I don't mind saying I'm thrilled that I get to share this with people, because it's again, it's from that mother heart.
It's the same. It's kind of the same thing. Like you said, you don't have to tell the story. And that's why I love shamanic work, because you don't have to tell the story, but I do put you through a guided journey because your story, your story.
Yeah. People know their story. They don't need to necessarily, because they feel it, they hold it, and it just, but as I say, with the bunny talk, it sort of brings it out, and it's dissociated out of you, and then change work can happen.
Then it changes how the story is seen and how you tell it.
Yeah. And they redraw it, redo it, and it's it's anchored in. So
right.
I know I'm excited. I mean, there's a lot more to it, obviously, than just a quick synopsis. I think it's probably about one of the hardest things I've ever tried to explain, because it's like I have to show it. It's like, show me,
Well, that's kinesthetic. I'm kinesthetic too.
So
I like to I have to put my hands on things, touch things. Mm-hmm. I'm a feeler. Not that I can't read and watch and listen to things and learn, but when I touch it, it's in there.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. If anybody's wearing anything furry or fluffy or whatever it is, I go, do you mind if I touch you?
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. It's energy.
There you go. There you go. We're both the same.
Yeah.
I love it, Gail. Thank you for being on here. I really appreciate it and sharing that passion with us. And we're going to have your links in the comments anyway, so that if anybody wants to get in contact with you around this, because I know you can help a lot of people. You've been doing this for years.
I will be doing a Facebook group for this too.
Are you?
And yes. Yeah.
And as I say, sadly, I know people who have gone through this. Yeah.
Well, it's heavy. It's heavy work. That's why you gotta stay in the love vibration and do some comedy.
Well, we do. We both do comedy.
That's right.
This as well. That's right.
That's one of the biggest reasons I got into it years ago, is because of the work that I was doing. So because I am so empathic and I'm so connected, it's draining. I'm like, I gotta do something that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Raises the vibration and keeps it growing. Yeah.
Because it's like, and laughter is the best medicine.
Absolutely.
It's like, because when you can bring that into your sessions, which I do in all of mine, then it's then it can clear it. So yeah, we need that back in our lives, because it's the one wonderful thing that humans do have, is a sense of humor.
I gotta tell you something really cute. When I was in school at HMI in Tarzana, California, that was a long time ago, Claudia, 2006, right? And I used to drive into Tarzana every day and attend in person. But there was one of my teachers, and he was able to trance me out pretty good. And he would start off and pretend he was going somewhere else, but he was actually, gearing towards me. And the minute I felt that, I'd start laughing, and I couldn't stop laughing. Then he'd start laughing, and I'd start laughing, and then I was gone. Because it was like the minute I felt that I was going, I was like, oh shit, here I go. and I would go down. So it's a pretty good feeling.
Oh yeah. And we're both able to do that for people with them. We guide, and and so can a lot of our colleagues. So it's
That's why we always have such good time together.
We do
when we
feeling each
when we get in the conferences.
Oh dear. I love you, Gail. Thank you for being on.
Love you too,
thank you for watching, everybody.
And you were one of the first persons that sent a message to me and said, Gail, I'm so sorry, and I'll never forget that.
Okay.
Talk to you later, girl.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. It's goodbye from me, Claudia Rickard, and it's goodbye from Gail Webster. Take care, everybody. Bye.